All right, what's up guys? What if I told you the biggest difference between apps that print money and apps that die with zero downloads is not the code? So today I'm breaking down how one founder took a simple mobile app from zero to roughly $44,000 a month in meaningful recurring revenue, then sold it to a larger mobile studio. And I'm going to tell you the exact marketing system he credits for the exit. So this is no fluff, just the real mechanics, the research method, the spreadsheet, the content framework, and how he scaled paid ads only after the organic winners were proven. So the founder is Steven. He's built, scaled, and exited multiple mobile apps. And the one we're focused on is something he tweets about often, which is Puff Count. It's a quit vaping app. So he scaled it to about $44,000 a month, grew it via short form content first, then scaled with paid ads, and eventually sold the business to a larger mobile app studio in Europe. So his point from the start is blunt. If you can market it, you can make money. Like I always say in my videos, it's all about distribution, guys. And if you can't market it, even a great product will sit invisible on page 500 of the App Store. So this is Steven's 3-phase marketing playbook. Steven's whole approach is marketing first, and he breaks the playbook down into 3 phases. One is market research, which is find what's already going viral in your niche via TikTok, Instagram. Number 2, organic growth, post volume using proven formats. And number 3 is paid ads. You'll scale what already works. I'm a big fan of paid ads. And he also credits Puff Count's success to one core habit. So he studied the niche first, guys, and then created winning formats instead of trying to invent them from scratch. So phase 1 is market research, and Steven's example niche was quit vaping, and he liked it for 3 reasons. Number 1, he probably vaped. Number 2, it's a real problem people feel. Number 3, it's emotionally charged. It's a little bit controversial on TikTok, and because of that, the content spreads, and it was already going viral on TikTok, guys. So he turns that into a simple method anyone can run. So the exact move that he did was he opened TikTok, searched a keyword related to your niche. So for example, it would be quit vaping. Then he would go to videos, filter by top most liked videos, and then he would find the viral winners. And he's looking for patterns, not ideas, guys. And an exact pattern that he found was people dunking vapes into a glass of water. And he didn't invent that format, but he noticed it was working. And then he made his own version for Puff Count, and it became a bread and butter content style for them. So step number 2 is put every winner into a spreadsheet. Like I say to a lot of my students, you need to obsessively track everything from your profit and loss to your ads, to your ROAS, to even your organic formats. So with Steven, he takes the viral videos he finds and logs them into a spreadsheet, which is the links, notes, structure, pretty much everything. And he doesn't do this to copy mindlessly. He does it to answer one question: why did this video go viral? A lot of founders I follow on Twitter, they do the same thing. And Steven says every viral video basically comes down to 3 parts. 1 is the hook, 2 is the storyline, and 3 is the call to action. So step 3, guys, is break down a viral video like a script. So for example, a creator who starts with a strong hook, which is I just quit vaping like an hour ago. Steven logs that as the hook, but he also logs the filming details. So for example, walking while speaking, then setting the camera down, framing 6 glasses of water as a visual prop. And the belief here, guys, is these tiny details matter because the content is engineered for retention. So you do want to log and map out every single detail, minuscule detail of the viral video. So for example, you could go viral in the future as well. So the storyline of this viral video is quote unquote, I've been vaping for 7 years, and she shows 7 vapes as symbolism. And she also adds pain points, which is irritable, laying in bed, and crying. And then the CTA solution is subtle. You guys don't want to be very obvious when you're advertising. Cat AI and Quitter take the same playbook from this, which is subtle marketing. So in this viral video, she recommends a specific audiobook, which Steven notes is basically an ad, but it doesn't feel like one. So the takeaway here, guys, is if you're willing to study content like this for real, you guys need to save videos for a week, break them down, write your notes manually, and then you'll become dramatically better at creating content that hits. So phase 2, guys, is organic growth. So by following this organic framework, Puff Count's account grew to 120,000 followers, 50+ million views, hundreds of thousands of installs with $0 spent on organic. So his framework is pretty simple. It's the hook, then the problem/story, then the solution, and then the quick CTA call to action. And I want to stress this, guys, hook must win in the first 3 seconds. You guys don't want to over explain the app. Your video's job is just to get someone to the app store. So what is an example of a high performing hook? So one would be shaking a bowl of empty vapes. This has a sound plus visual hook. Another one would be immediate concept, which would be something like saying we're paying people to ditch their vapes, which you would say in the beginning of the video, we're paying people to ditch their vapes. Then a super short CTA at the end, guys. So Steven likes a 2-second CTA because it creates an engagement loop. People miss it, rewatch, and your retention improves. So that's a quick algorithm hack for you guys. And one of the key takeaways is volume beats perfection. This is where you guys should not obsess about posting times. Don't obsess over tiny details, and don't be a perfectionist, because early on the goal is volume, guys. And Steven's quote-worthy idea is volume negates luck. And the meaning is the more shots you take, the faster you find a format that hits. Then when something pops, recreate the concept again and again, and just spam that format until it just drizzles out. And by that time, you'll probably be at 10, or in Steven's case, 40K MRR. And a lot of creators do this with their repeatable formats. And you could also scale this horizontally to multiple platforms. So if you post it on Instagram, you could do a slight edit, post it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or even Twitter. So another thing, guys, is you guys want to track what converts. Steven gives an important reality check, which is some videos can get millions of views and still drive almost no installs. So he points to one example, which is a video that got 11.6 million views, close to 1 million likes, but barely any installs. And the reason is because there's like no call to action in the video. There's no real pain point narrative. So he did miss something. So what he did instead was he identified the 2 highest converting videos and pinned them to the top of the profile. And his logic was pretty much, your profile becomes its own funnel, and pinned videos shape what most visitors see first. I broke this down in the Cal AI video previously, so make sure to check that out. But the top converters for Puff Count, guys, tended to be simple product demos, public interview style videos, trend hijacks when it was relevant, and clear problem to solution narratives. So let's get on to the paid ads part of this video. So Steven says content creation is the hardest part, but once you have a proven organic winner, scaling gets easier. And at that point, you have options. So you could post yourself, which is not very sustainable. You could hire creators, which is often painful, or build a system to source creators at scale. And he mentions a product he built called Posted to streamline working with creators via briefs and bids. I took a look at the platform and also the reviews. I think it's a bit overpriced. I think for you guys should consider a WAP community. But this is where creators submit content and you only pay for what you approve. And then you can reuse the ad codes to scale. So anyways, regardless of the platform, guys, the core idea is the same. Scale content you already know what works. So this is the tracking plus economics that made Puff Count work. So on paid ads, these are the number specific values. So you need an MMP, which is a mobile measurement partner, just like Adjust/app flyers, to send events back to the platform. Another thing is early campaigns should optimize for purchases immediately. Number 3, Puff Count's CAC, customer acquisition cost, was roughly $20 to $24, and their LTV was roughly $55 to $70. So their math was profitable. You put $1 in and get $2 out, sometimes more. And he also shows the scale story. So about $82,000 spent on paid ads before exiting. That spend helps take them from 3K MRR to 44K MRR. And he also highlights low cost per clicks because they weren't guessing on creatives. They were uploading already validated organic winners. So Steven's paid ad strategy is basically don't jump straight to purchase optimization, fill the funnel in order. So he describes it as a ladder, which is optimized for views, then clicks, then installs, then trials, then subscriptions/purchases. Now, my personal opinion and my personal experience from scaling apps, I would just jump straight to number 5, which is subscriptions/purchases, or at bare minimum trials. Guys, if you just optimize for views or clicks or installs, you're going to be burning money because Facebook is going to be optimizing for people who want free things. So anyways, his experience with Puff Count is TikTok has cheaper traffic, lower quality. Meta has more expensive traffic and higher quality. And they scaled mostly on TikTok because their content was native to TikTok. Another thing is Steven emphasizes ad platforms tell you what it costs to acquire users, but your job is knowing what each user is worth. And tools he mentions for analytics include Superwall, Revenue Cat. And if you guys can reach a 3-to-1 lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio, you've built something that scales aggressively. So this is the entire playbook in one recap, guys. So 1 is research, find what goes viral in your niche and log it. 2 is organic, post constantly with volume until a format pops. 3 is scale. You guys want to take the proven winners and run paid ads with event tracking. 4 is measure, manage your customer acquisition costs, also known as CAC, versus LTV, also known as lifetime value, like a business, not a vibes side project. And number 5 is repeat, keep beating them the same system with new creatives. So that's the breakdown of how Puff Count went from idea to organic momentum to profitable ads to 44K per month to exit. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.